New York is leading the way in a first-of-its-kind initiative letting hundreds of people with prior marijuana convictions get priority when it comes to selling weed legally. Here's NBC News Now correspondent Cynthia Semoa.
What happened on this block?
When I was 13, 1998, I was walking down this pathway right here.
Cos Marte was arrested here for selling marijuana.
Undercover detective grabbed my wrist and just slammed me down to the ground.
24 years later, Cos is working to legally open a New York marijuana dispensary on the same block he was first arrested for it.
First time I got arrested was then, and then it was down a spiral.
Cos says he was in and out of prison for years.
You can't talk about marijuana legalization without talking about the war on drugs.
Chris Alexander is the executive director of New York State's Office of Cannabis Management, writing a major part of the state's 2021 cannabis law.
There was a time when marijuana arrests were the single leading misdemeanor arrest in New York State.
And the consequences for those arrests are far-reaching.
So I couldn't go to a bank and get a regular bank loan because there were restrictions. Business insurance rejected me.
In many states, having a criminal record is a barrier to a marijuana business license. But New York is changing that, expunging those marijuana convictions. Now introducing the new conditional adult use retail dispensary or card program, prioritizing the first 100 to 200 licenses to sell cannabis to those with prior marijuana convictions ahead of large corporations, turning that barrier into a business opportunity. Eligibility is straightforward.
Having a New York State conviction for a marijuana offense, the additional requirement is that folks have experience owning and operating a business.
Cos hopes to be one of the new licensees, having operated a successful fitness studio for nearly a decade, and now working to open a new venture, Conbud, selling cannabis with 2 family members just steps away from where his marijuana journey began.
It's a sign of reparations to give back for what the government has done wrong. I feel like this is a step in the right direction.
And as mentioned earlier, today, New York State has opened up that special application for those with former marijuana use convictions to now sell adult use cannabis and marijuana. And the Office of Cannabis Management tells us that even when they open up those applications to the general public, priority will continue to be given to those impacted by criminal justice and marijuana use convictions. Back to you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.